How can Japan's population be increased? I expect Japan's population will decline in the future. In this presentation, I will tell you why Japan's population decline is a problem. Here are 3 reasons for that, and I will propose a solution to that. In the world, it is said that population decline is a bad thing. However, I do not think so, because humans are too much from viewpoint of population size. Population size is the number of individuals of each creature on the earth. The upper limit of number of individuals per square kilometer can be calculated from the size of organism's body and the total amount of food of that creature existing in nature. For humans with an average weight of 65 kg, the upper limit is 1.2 to 1.4 people per square kilometer. However, on average in the world, 44 people live per square kilometer. This clearly exceeds population size. So, I do not think population decline itself is a problem. So, why is it said that population decline is a problem? The answer is that population decline and aging are occurring at the same time in Japan. And the problem is that population of elderly people in Japanese people is increased. The most serious problem caused by aging is that population of workforce to total population will decrease. What problems will arise as proportion of workforce decrease? Production decrease as workers decrease. Decreasing production will seriously hurt Japanese finance. This will reduce income, tax revenues, and make it difficult to maintain social security systems such as pensions and medical care. So, how can we solve the aging? There are several causes for aging. I think it is due to society becomes that elderly people survive easily, unlike in the past. It is also due to aging of population due to declining birth rate. This time, I propose a solution is aging population due to declining birth rate. Currently in Japan, birth rate has declined. Why did birth rate decline? I will give 3 reasons for that. First, psychological reason. There was a time when population declined in Japan in the past. The reason at that time was that technology had stabilized and economic growth stopped, which reached the limit of population that can be covered by the technical stage. In other words, in today's society, psychology that cannot find hope that development can be hoped for is decreasing the feeling of making children. Second, social reason. If I think about why we did not give birth, I can see that it is a society where both men and women can live happily without giving birth. Even if we do not fulfill desire to breed as organisms to give birth and prosperous species, present society will satisfy our lives in various ways. So, when considering a satisfied life, lowering priority of giving birth to a child may cause birth rate decline. Third, conscious reason. Men's interest in women is not as enthusiastic as before. Some men have chosen to work or to live in a hobby world rather than to associate with women. There are an increased number of people who are bothering to co-live with someone. Also, women have a higher request level for men. It was regarded as a problem that they often divorce immediately after marriage shop, starting before. Currently, many women decide to marry thinking about future. However, the idea seems to be a puzzle that is not completed if you make one mistake. So, the idea about marriage is getting bigger. As regards marriage, men think that it's annoying, women think that want to wonderful. This will cause to lower our birth rate away from marriage. I will talk about solution. I think the birth rate decline can be solved by government policy. In 1974, population growth is regarded as a problem in Japan, and government declared that up to 2 birth children. As a result, population actually decreased. I think that it is possible to control population by policy from this. So, is it okay to do child rearing support like they have done before? I think it will not be solved with that. If we want to resolve birth rate decline, support should be given before childbirth, even before marriage, not support after childbirth. In particular, it is time to make marriage activities. I think that marriage, giving birth and having a family requires some time that different from private and work. However, in current society, work is considered to be the first and consumes a lot of time at work. We spend our private time in rest of time, but when considering marriage, our private time will be even less. What we have to cut down on private time is thought to have made marriage resistant, and we are promoting late marriage. So, if they can make the time without cutting private time, we can solve birth rate decline. Then, conclusion. Initially, I mentioned that population decline is not a problem, and aging is a problem. Next, I said that the cause of aging is birth rate decline. I mentioned 3 reasons for birth rate decline. First, psychology reason. Second, social reason. Third, conscious reason. Finally, I proposed a solution. From past data, I found that it is possible to control population by policy. Having a family has a different time from private and work, so we can solve birth rate decline by making that time. That concludes my presentation.